Radio Shropshire.
Right now on your Tuesday morning, it's time for this.
Better, faster, stronger.
BBC Radio Shropshire's Factory Settings. I've been on an epic tour of the county, visiting places that make things, also known as factories. And last week, I went for a look around Hospital Direct in Clun. They make all sorts of fascinating equipment for hospitals.
I'm Helen Guttridge. I'm the Technical Director here at Hospital Direct. We've been manufacturing patient handling equipment for 30 years now, and my husband started it all wanting to start the first slide sheets made in Britain all that time ago, because they were very expensive for hospitals to buy, because everything was imported from Scandinavia.
Really? So 30 years this has been going?
30 years we've been going, yes. He literally came home one day, because he was involved in doing consultancy work, and he came home one day and he said, I think we can make these ourselves. I'll find the fabric. And he's ex-forces and ex-merchant navigator, and he, as I always say, he bought himself a sewing machine and he taught himself to sew. So he said he's been a soldier, a sailor, and now he's a tailor.
Absolutely. He's done a lot.
So we started in the kitchen on the dining room table, and the kids were small, and we've built it up since then. That's
quite something. And here we are stood in the office. Lovely view, by the way. I've been all these factories I get to go to, people's offices. Yeah. I'm always intrigued by the view. That's probably the best of the lot so far.
It's absolutely stunning. Yes. So Phil's not here today, so I'm standing in for him.
Okay. Right. Okay. We're here in the office.
Yep.
How big is this place? How many people work here?
In total, with the salespeople on the road, we've got about 32 people. And Carol pays all of us. She's the finance manager here.
Hi, Carol.
Hi.
And does a fantastic job. So we've got a mixture. We've always made our own equipment, unless we haven't got the technology to do it. So very simply, we bring fabric in and we convert it into products. So we make slide sheets, which many people in the care industry will have heard of, but we also, because we've always manufactured, we solve a lot of problems. So a lot of our designs are bespoke. We sell into operating theatres where we create unique devices for turning people into all sorts of different ways. And we, from providing equipment that'll help Granny at home. So it's helping people to move more easily, whether you're the handler or whether you are the person themselves. So one of my favourite products, it's only a little product, but it's a leg lifter. So if you're struggling to get your legs into bed or legs into a car, it's a fantastic little product.
That's amazing. Yeah. So can we go and see what happens here?
Have a look.
All right, I'll follow you. Thank you. Into a big open space. Okay. So where are we now?
Right, so we call this the first sewing room. We have 2 sewing rooms, but because we're building a new training area, we've got a new gentleman joined us on the sales, so he's going through his training. Normally this wouldn't be in here, it would be in there.
So to describe, there is a man currently laid on a bed.
Yes.
So this is all part of the training over here?
This is all part of the training. They're looking at how we manoeuvre people from one surface to another, replicating what goes on in operating theatres. So Gwion is one of our guys on the road as well, but he's also our data specialist. Bruce there, who's looking at his phone, is our head of sales and marketing. And Chris has just literally joined us, and he's going through the first preliminaries of his training.
Right.
So it's all a bit, everybody here is used to us, we're all like a big family.
And the noises you can hear, there are lots of these incredible sewing machines. These are really high-tech things, aren't they? And that's what's being made.
Yeah, some are high-tech, some are not quite so high-tech, but they all do specific jobs. Everything has got its own purpose. So this is an overlocker there. Jack is working on a flatbed, but we've got more specialist machinery in different places for different jobs.
And it's all fabrics mostly that you're making?
Mostly fabrics. We are distributors for a few lines that come in from Germany, one and one from Belgium, so we're UK distributors, so it's only us selling it. And then other products that we don't make ourselves would be, but we design them all, and then we work with manufacturers to help us put it together. But that would be some aluminium product that we've got that is for moving deceased patients, and then other products. But the bulk of it we make here. I'm proud to do so.
Yeah, how proud are you? That sort of county connection you have.
Incredibly proud. And I'm proud of the guys because we're in Clun, in the middle of nowhere really, and all our staff come literally 360. We've got Dan, who's been coming for 13 years from Oswestry. We've got people coming from Ludlow, Clee Hill, from Prestine, trying to think of all the Shrewsbury, all the way around. So incredibly proud, and people stay a long time, which is lovely. We've got some people been here 13 years. Bruce has been here 13 years. Dan, as I said, and then some new people. So Paul's new to us, which is fantastic, and bringing his own mark to the business.
Yeah, so you've got to, I suppose, evolve all the time in business.
We've got to evolve, yeah, because it's very different to when we started, and you need the younger people as well coming up. So we've got a couple of apprentices now joining us. Barbara's joined us on the marketing, so we've got a cracking team. We're a nice family atmosphere, actually.
And I think you get that sense straight away.
We do.
That is Helen at Hospital Direct in Clun. They make all sorts of fascinating equipment for hospitals, which you'll hear more about on the programme tomorrow as well. It really is, it's doing amazing things, and you'll hear more of my journey there on Factory Settings tomorrow.